Alrighty, we're going to get started. Welcome so much to yoga, or back to yoga if you haven't been doing it for a while. My name is Amy Anderson. I'm also going to be teaching a stress relief class tomorrow at noon. And if you wanted even more, through my studio, I teach Wednesday at 6 p.m. Sun Yoga, and that's a virtual class as well as live class, but you can always join it virtually, Sun Yoga in Lutz. And that's a stress relief class too, that's an hour long. This class will be about 45 minutes. So I don't know how much you've been practicing in this pause or hiatus we've had from life. So take it easy. Remember, yoga's about the breath. This isn't a sport. It's more a practice or a philosophy, a conversation with your body, with your mind, and it's all controlled by the breath. So perhaps you'd want to start and just have a block or a book near you. I'm not sure of the flexibility. Doesn't matter if you've been running or working out. Sometimes flexibility disappears when it's not used, but it can come back. Everything will return. We're going to start with the left leg folded in and the right one stretched out. Now, I can't see you, so you're welcome to do any kind of criticism during. I might not be able to read it, or after, or letting Carrie Ann know if there's something different you want. You might want to wait till the Tuesday class to see if that has the different thing that you might want. But for now, let's start. One leg out, one leg in, and the hands pulled into the chest. And this is where we're going to start tuning in to our own self, our own breath. So let's inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale through the nose to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take another inhale and then another exhale, longer and deeper than your inhale. So you get down to the base of the lung fields, all about developing the lungs. And breathing in and out through the nose is the safer way nowadays as you inhale and exhale. Then after that breath, let your hands come down and let's inhale them up. You're lifting the space around you. Inhale. We're so aware of our space these days. And then press the hands together, balancing out the mind, the brain, your space. Turn to the left, right hand down, left hand behind you, and look over your left shoulder. Turn the head to look over the right. Stay that way. Lift up your left arm. Lengthen on the left side, opening up all those ribs as you bend over sideways towards the foot. Inhale and exhale. And then release. Remember, this is your class, your practice. You can work in a hot room if you want and get a little hot yoga. You can play your own music. Pressing the feet out to both sides. First, sit back on the sits bones. That immediately causes a rounding of the back, which weakens the stomach muscles and also weakens the upper back muscles as you stretch them out. So then come up through the center of your sits bones. Keep there with the legs pointed up and roll the torso right at the hip flexors a little bit forward. This enables you to stretch the upper body out. So slowly walk your hands out as far as they can go. Inhale and exhale. Once more. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, descend. walk the hands back, fold in the right leg. Keep that left one flexed, press the hands together, close the eyes so the brain quiets. Each time we blink, we're quieting the mind. And then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take another breath yourself, breathing in as long and deep as you can. Getting into the little tiny air sacs at the base of the lungs, and then exhale again out through the nose, longer and deeper. Inhale the arms up. Remember lifting them up above the shoulders. Moves lymph through your body. You're going to turn to the right, left hand down, right hand behind, and you're looking over the right shoulder. Turn your head to look over the left. Stay that way, lifting the right arm. Pull up, fold into yourself as you also simultaneously lengthen, reaching over towards that foot. And take a breath in and out. And then bring yourself back up. Fold the left leg in. Let's take a cellular breath. That's a long, deep inhale that will bathe all the organs in the front of the body. If we're not breathing enough, they're not getting enough oxygen. So inhale your arms up. Once again, inhaling up, bringing the arms up above the head, also raises the heartbeat. Pull them up. And then bend them back so you're stretching out the triceps. Maybe try to have your thumb knuckle hit that bone in the neck, the cervical bone, C5, C6, that sticks out a little bit. Taking a breath there. Keeping the belly pulled in. Now we bring the arms up again. And here's where we take that deep cellular breath. So take a long inhale. Inhale. Keep holding that breath. Bring your arms out. Lock the breath in. Chin to chest. Thumbs down. Take them back around your back. Intertwine the fingers. Press the palms together. Pull the belly button in and up. Second lock. Start to bring your arms up or the head down or both. Now tighten in the buttocks, in the Kegel muscles. The muscles as if you're trying to pee and you're holding it back. So you've engaged all these locks, bathing the organs with your breath, and now start to let a little sip out, a little more as you come up, loosening, until finally the chin comes up and the shoulders are down. Just once, take the shoulders up to the ears in tension and then press them down in confidence. Let's come up onto all fours. Spreading the fingers without splatting the hand down. Remember, you're looking at your hand like it's a foot. This is your arch, so you're using your finger pads, not just the bones in your wrist. Press down, shoulders over the wrists, and we're going to cat-cow. So the belly drops, the head comes up. That's the inhale. And then exhale is rounding the back, pulling the belly button into the spine. Inhale coming up. On your exhale, if you have any kind of back issues, simply pull the belly button into the spine and don't curve as much. You'll get the same effect. It's the pulling in we're doing more than the curve. And then last one, inhale coming up, exhale come down. And then come to a neutral spine and stretch out the right leg, pressing through the toes. So you're pressing down as if you could push your heel down. Remember, easy does it if you haven't been stretching for a while. Take it over to the left and then twist to look at it. Bring the leg up, hip height, no higher, no lower, and then pull the knee into the chin and press it out. Pulling it in, pressing it out. Last one. Pull it in and stretch it out. Bend it up, and then bring the knee next to the other knee and take it out to the side. Stretch it out and put the foot down, toes face front. Thread the needle. Left arm comes out, palm is up. Thread underneath, coming down onto your left shoulder. Maybe you can reach your toes, maybe not. Right hand can stay next to the face. It can come around the back. Remember, don't let that right shoulder come in and kiss the cheek. You're stretching out. It's a shoulder opener here. And keep your breath steady. Let's bring the right arm up next to the face to release that left arm out and down. I'm going to lift the leg, bring it back where we got it, and find the balance. Left hand out, pinky finger down. And then bring it down. Hold any balance as long as you want. Don't let me rush you through it. Let's take the left one and stretch on back. And then cross over to the right and twist. Come back, lifting it up, hip height, and pull that knee into the chin and then press it out. You can point your foot on the way in and then flex it on the way out. Last one. In and out. And bring it in, down and out to the side, stretching it out to put it down. Toe should be even with the knee. Take the right arm up, thread it underneath, reaching over towards the foot. Keeping your breath steady, lift the hips up. And if you took your left arm behind you before, do it again. Let's get out of this posture. Left arm comes up, presses down, releases the right arm up and down. Take that leg back where we got it for the balance. Right arm out, thumb up. Breathing in. And breathing out. Hands come down, we're on both knees, and let's curl our toes under and press back, back, so we can try and get our hips over our heels as you straighten up the legs for downward facing dog. Remember, hips are the highest point in the body. Head is low, just drop between the two biceps and maybe pedal a bit here. Pulling in the belly helps build some muscles because you're pressing it in against gravity, at the same time stretching out hamstrings that tighten when we don't use them. Let's widen the feet as wide as the sides of your mat. Continue to press back and walk your hands back towards your feet. Keep the left hand down and the right arm up as you twist to the side. Right hand comes down, left arm is up. Left arm down, walk your hands back out to the wide-legged downward facing dog. Heel toe them back together and step forward. Do what you need to do to get your hands down to the mat. So that means you can bend your knees as much as you want. Put your finger under the toes, press down on the first toenail, pressing down, elbows to the side, head is down, and then straighten the arms and maybe straighten the legs. Don't pull up the toe. And again, bend them out and straighten. Hands to the hips. Going to hinge straight up instead of rolling up to protect the spine. So inhale up. Take a moment standing in mountain, parallel feet. They can touch or be a little apart, whatever feels best for your body. Press your hips forward. Open up the hands here. Stretch your fingers. Lift all your toes for a moment. This will excite the front of the brain, keeping us lively, connected. And release that. Inhale your arms up, pointing up. Let's flip the wrists and press up. Bring them back, both fingers pointing upwards, sending the energy from the soles of the feet out through the crown of the head. Inhale up, exhale over to the right. And then inhale back up. Up and over to the left. Coming back up, remembering the spine can move in 6 directions, and the spine is the communicator for the nervous system, the brain and the body. All the nerves are connected through the spine. Inhale up, and then exhale a little bit of a back bend here. And then let's open the arms, chest first, dive off the pool. Coming down, head is down, head is up, arms out, and hinge back up. Inhale up. Taking a balance pose, it'll be tree pose. Tree pose is the iconic yoga pose where you find a balance, you clear the mind, and you become strong as a branch, a stem, part of a whole unit of a forest. It's a root posture. You're connected to the earth. It's a very solid posture. We're going to bring up the right foot first, and we're going to come into tree on the exhale. So we settle in. That's a calming thing. It's a release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale into tree. Keep your breath steady. Keep your focal point steady. You can have your foot lower. You can have your foot higher. Wherever you feel best in your tree as you inhale and exhale. Let's take one more breath here. And let it go. Body side to side. And then the left. Inhale. And exhale into the pose. It's a release. Keeping the knee to the side. If your foot is right on your opposite knee, don't press. It shouldn't be pressed no matter where you are. Just keep it lightly there for your balance. You can lower your foot or you can bring it higher. As you keep your breath steady, breathing in and breathing out. After the next breath, take your foot down. Let's do a sun salute, and we'll go knees, chest, chin. One movement, one breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, hands come down, head is down. Let's step back into plank. High plank. And then bring your knees down, elbows go back, chest down, and scoop up into high cobra. We're still got our thighs on the mat. Press back, rolling back, hips to heels. We'll roll out the spine. Inhale up, rounding the back, come through your hands, and bring yourself up again to cobra. Curl the toes under, lift up, upward facing dog, and press back, downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths here. And when you're ready to move forward, tiger crouch. Once again, hips over heels, stretching the front arms as much as you can. Look where you're going and take a step or a jump forward. Head is down, arms out. Inhale up, exhale down. We'll take another one, and you can either go knees, chest, chin, or plank, chaturanga, and come up. So let's inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, come down, spread the hands, spread the fingers, come into high plank. Sorry, I'm stepping off my mat. High plank and chaturanga, halfway down so you don't rip out your collarbones. Rotator cuffs and pull up. And then come back. Taking 2 breaths. The movement when you go from plank through chaturanga, touching all the way down to the ground, pulling forward, can sometimes pull a bit on the shoulders, and that's why we don't touch all the way to the ground in a chaturanga. Tiger crouch, look to the front. Let's take a little hop. Hop. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, and inhale up and down. Coming to sun salute B. Let's start with chair pose. So bending down, remember chair is the squat. And once again, feet can be together or apart. And you're squatting down. Go a little lower and then bring your hands down, head is down. And inhale up, exhale down. Step or hop into plank. Roll forward, chaturanga, pressing up and coming back. Lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Bring the foot between the hands. Plant the back heel down. Press your feet down so you can rise up into warrior 1. Check that your knee is between the 2nd and 3rd toe. Going to do humble warrior. So walk your foot out a bit so there's room for the body to come inside the knee. Humble warrior. Being humble is a strong place to be. You can be proud, strong, yet humble. So let's take it that way. Bring your arms out around, connect the hands, pull back, lift up the chest, pride. Come on down, inside the knee. Maybe bring the arms up towards the head. Let the hands drift down, either side of the foot, walk it in a little bit. Turn your back feet, both feet are facing front, and you're in a nice low, deep lunge. From here, we're going to do plank, chaturanga. You can do one-legged or put both legs down. So with one-legged, I'm going to lift my right leg up, chaturanga, press down, and bring it back down. Take a breath here. After that single breath, lift up the left leg, step it forward. If you can't get it up, use your hand. Take the other foot down, press down, and rise up, inhaling up. Humble warrior, arms out to the side, behind the back. Walk the foot out, open up the chest. Humble, strong, bending over, head is down. Release the arms, either side of the foot, and come into that deep low lunge. One-legged plank or two. So if I'm doing two-legged, I just put my foot down, roll, chaturanga, pressing down and coming up, and press back here, downward facing dog, taking 2 breaths. We're going to take a jump and land in chair pose, meaning land with bent legs. So tiger crouch, look where you're going, take a little jump, keep the legs bent, touch the ground. We want to connect back with the earth, come up to chair. From here, we'll do eagle pose. And you have choices. So right over left, left over right. You can keep your toe down. You can pick it up. You can double wrap. Wherever you are, let's try and bend a little more. And breathe. Unwrapping. Stay in chair and bring the arms up again. Left over right, right over left. Once again, whichever way you feel better, lifting the foot, double wrapping, and everybody lowers a little bit more. Ready to come out, unwind, and finally standing up, bringing the arms down. Have a block near you or a book as we go into triangle, or just having your hand on your leg. Let's step forward, right foot forward, left foot back, back to the warrior one. Usually you want heel to heel. Some people feel all right, front heel to the instep. That's pretty narrow, depends on your hips. So let's bring the arms up. Inhale, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Everything faces the side. Inhale up, fingers touch. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Peaceful warrior. Flip the right palm and reverse your warrior. And then come to side angle. Today, let's rest it on the front thigh. Left hand goes right over the ear. Once again, keeping that left side, opening up all the ribs. And then come back up, warrior two. Let's straighten that front leg, don't snap the knee, and we're taking our upper body over the lower body into triangle. And this is where some people like to use the block. You'd have it on the inside, pressing up. If you find you have a tendency to go forward, so many people do, I do myself, then you might want to bring your hand behind the leg for your triangle, helping you open up, or your block behind you. And then let's press down, root down, rise back up and reverse the triangle. Coming back to warrior two, that's bent leg. And then turning to the right, warrior one. Back leg to front. Second side, left foot is forward, right foot is back. Inhaling up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Flipping the hand and reversing the warrior, bending over towards the right. And then coming forward, resting that forearm on the front thigh, arm over the hip. Let's come on back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Have your book or block ready if you're using it. Shifting forward, left hand down, right arm up for your triangle. If you can, look up at the right arm. If your neck doesn't feel like doing that today, you're looking down at your foot. Coming out of that, bring yourself up and reverse your triangle. Come back, warrior two. Back to warrior one. And step forward. Releasing that. Let's go into high crescent. And I want to stress in high crescent, which it would be the right foot forward, the left foot back, both of them hip distance at least. But when you're up here, you're up. The heel is as high as you can go over your toes. It's really a foot stretch there, and you're bending down. This is high crescent, a balancing pose. From here, we're going to go to warrior three. We're just shooting up. Find that sweet part. Where's the balance? I didn't. Coming up, hands in front, hands inside, or hands straight back. Flex, pull through the leg for your balance. It can be low, it can be high. You can even have your leg down on the ground. Keeping your breath. Continue to hold it in warrior three. Until you're ready to bring it down. Bend the legs and straighten. Second side, and I wanted to say, just part of why I lost balance, because I didn't know when I wanted to say it, was that when we're here in that high crescent, getting ready to press off, finding our warrior three, you can also step in and then lift up. Remember, unless something hurts your body, hurts your heart, hurts your mind, it's not a mistake in yoga. So let's do left foot forward, right one back, hips are square, and come up into your high crescent. So the high is the foot. You're still bending low. Once you're ready, press forward, lifting up the right leg. Arms are your choice. The higher your leg, the lower the back. Breathing in breathing out. Coming out of that, take your leg down, bend the legs, and come up. Releasing. I'd like to do revolve triangle, so you might want to use your block. In this, we'll step forward again, right foot forward, left foot back, starting in warrior one. Then straighten your right leg, coming both legs straight, as if you're going to do pyramid pose. Hip distance apart, both feet face front, and bring yourself halfway over. Lengthen the torso, the body, the chest. Bring your left hand inside. So you might want to have your block at whatever height you feel you'd like to use it. You're facing front, hips facing front, and now shoulders turn to the right. Keep pressing that right hip back for revolve triangle. You can always walk your legs narrower or wider, whatever fits you best for this pose. Let's come out of it, bringing the back leg to the front and coming up. Left foot comes forward and right one's back for warrior one. Straighten the leg, straighten the back. Hips are front, bend over halfway. Right hand's coming down to the ground or to your block. You can have your block at the highest height, or if that seems even a distance away, just keep that right hand on the thigh as you come forward, and then think about turning the shoulders to the left. Remember the left hip, you're pushing it back, pushing it over towards the right. It's trying to come forward. And then release it. Bring your back leg to the front. Let's stay low here. Come back onto your knees. Stretch the arms in front of you, knees back. Once again, pull back. Bring your brow to the mat. While stretching the arms. And then come forward, bend the elbows back, come all the way down onto your stomach. Let's start this time with the left arm out to the side, stretch it out, bend the right leg, right hand presses, and you come to the side. Have several choices here. You can stay right here. You can flip that left hand over, bring the right one to meet it, and pull back. If you want to take it further, you can bend up the left knee so that both knees are up while your shoulders are stretched. Don't do that if you're feeling stiff and just getting started. It's something for your mind to work with. And then put the left foot down, right one down, releasing the hands if you have it, and come back onto your stomachs. Second side, right hand to the side, bend up the left, and let's open up the shoulders here. If you tried it on the one side, let's try it on the other. Releasing the arms, releasing the legs, coming back onto your belly. Last pose on the stomach will be seal pose for the spine. Remember, the spine is our communicator, and we need to keep the back open, keep communication open. Hands are out like a little less than 180 degrees, and you're on your finger pad. So you're going to use some of the muscles in your upper back to press up. And then come on down. Bring the hands back by the ribs, not under the underarms, way back by the ribs, so that you can then press all the way up, opening up the back. Inhale and exhale, and bring yourself down and crisscross the legs to release the spine. Let's come over onto the back. So let your spine have a chance to feel what it's like, straight down and supported. And then take the right leg straight up, bend it, foot on the thigh, hand to the outside of the knee, and roll over. The knee is coming towards the left, but your right shoulder's down. So more important to how far the knee comes over is the fact that you keep your shoulders on the mat in this spinal twist. And then let's come back. Second side. The reason the shoulders stay flat is we never want to have a rotation, any part of the back, without a foundation. So you find out what's your foundation, and then you can rotate. So there's no twisting or torquing of the spine. So right now, the body above the waist is our foundation. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand can be out. Bring the knee over as little or as much as you're able to without distorting your spine. Make sure the breath is easy and unlabored as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And this could be a pose you would stay in longer if we were in a yin pose, if we had more time, but otherwise it's ready for Shavasana, which is very important, the end of the class, to not only physically allow the body to assimilate everything it's done, but mentally to allow the mind to practice this moving meditation and to be able to be still. Lie on your back, palms are up, feet are relaxed, and all you have left to do is breathe in and breathe out. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. With your exhale, you're letting go of comparing. You're letting go of competition. Your exhale will let go of the judgment of yourself or of others. It lets go of anger. Lets go of grief and blame. And then with your inhale, with those new spaces, you're inhaling joy. You're inhaling acceptance. You're inhaling forgiveness and inhaling courage as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So let's take a deeper breath in And then a longer breath out, letting go, making space. Wiggle your fingers, pull your knees up to your chest, flatten the spine, and roll to the left. This is the cooler side, the side of the evening, the side where you digest better, the side where you sleep better, the heart pumps better, the left side. And then start to bring yourself back up to seated. With the hands pressed together as we began. Take this moment to thank yourself for practicing, for honoring yourself, for taking this time out for your body. When you feel at peace, you can share that peace with others, and we extend it around the world, person by person, from the divine in me to the divine in you. Thank you so much for sharing. I so appreciate your coming and joining me, and look forward to seeing you in person. Namaste. Thank you. I'm going to end the stream. I hope that was good for you.